My name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be testing out some products from Question Beauty. I've heard of this brand. I had seen like some Multichrome pigments at one time, and then I just so happened to see this palette and I thought about it for a couple months and I finally decided to try it out. Now, is this a good idea for me and my eye problems? No. I say that because they're duochromes, they're very flaky, they're very glittery. I don't think this is going to go well for me. This will probably cause a meibomian gland dysfunction, MGD, flare up. I'm gonna do it anyway. And if my eye doctors are watching, I'm so sorry. Please help me if something happens. But yeah, I kind of couldn't resist. This is gorgeous. I mean, here is gorgeous. The outside, which I think it said it's like by a New Zealand artist, very pretty. This is the chapter 1. So yes, they just came out with a chapter 2. And this is like the land and sea dragons and stuff. This is pretty cool. This comes off, it's like, you see the little magnet. I almost just crushed that into the shadows, but there's little magnets on the corners and it just kind of pops right on there. Now, the way it was packaged, I thought this was interesting. All of the little pans had one of these over it to protect it. That was smart. And I just want to say that, like, this makeup was a lot of money. Normally I wouldn't do this, but there was like a sale or a coupon or something, and I've been a little rambunctious with my makeup lately, like in terms of my eye issue, kind of just going for it no matter what. And I wanted to try it, and I said, well, I might as well get a couple of different things. So I did. I got this rainbow highlighter. Remember when the rainbow highlight came out? Was it this brand? I don't think so, but so there's that. And then I got 2 lip glosses. I wish I had filmed my first impression just unboxing, because when I saw these, my jaw dropped. Wow. It's not what I expected. I mean, I knew they were supposed to be a little bit like iridescent and stuff. Based on how they look in here, wow. So we'll see how that goes. And then they gave me a free pigment, I think, because I spent so much. So I picked Sapphire Ice. We'll see how that goes. And then there was something called Lucky Dip. Again, it was like a free thing. So I don't know what these really are. Oh, they go on your face. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be a nail thing. I don't know. I just buy things and put things in my cart. Just so you know, the outer packaging isn't really anything dramatic. It's just black with a little like gold question mark, hello, a Q. So the only thing that had like a little bit of decoration was this here, but I mean the palette itself, you saw the outside, gorgeous. Pressed pigments, oh no. So we see here, let's see, which ones are pressed pigments. I mean, probably the ones that are, you know, the most shiny and beautiful. Eyeshadows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So half of them are eyeshadows, the other half are pressed pigments. And then, oh, okay, there's names on the back. I kind of wish they were on the front, because realistically, I'm not going to be flipping back and forth to try to figure that out. The shade names are, oh, you know what? I'll do it this way so that you can see. Dragon Cave, Treasure Trove, Shimmering Scales, Deep Sea, Emerald Waters, Lost Relic, Jungle Mirage, Sandy Shores, Mystic Haze, and Moonlit Magic. I mean, I kind of get why they didn't put it on here, because then, like, this is like an aesthetic palette, you know, and this is really gorgeous. All right, that's enough chatting. Let's actually do this and hope for the best. So I think we'll kind of do like, I think the promo did something like this where it was like land on one side, sea on the other. I'll try to get as many shades in as I can. I'm gonna start with the sea side. Sea side. See what I did there? Oh, I need to go back to work. All right. I'm going to take my IBY crease brush and I'm gonna go into the light blue, the Moonlit Magic one. You know what? Maybe I will kind of look at the same time and see. Oh, these are cruelty-free, vegan, mind mica-free, no microplastics, all that good stuff. I guess I don't pay attention to that kind of thing. That's probably not good, but I mean cruelty-free. I like that, but the rest of that. Moonlit. Wait, did I say Moonlit Magic? I can't even remember what I said. Moonlit Lagoon. That one's an actual eyeshadow according to the box. So this is not one I'm worried about though. I'm worried about those sparkly ones. So this is going in my transition area. I have to say, I feel like it's not there. Like it's very light, but I mean, like lightweight, I guess. Obviously it's very light in color too, but I meant lightweight. And you see it's going on nicely. Is this such a unique shade? No, I have things like from ColourPop in my collection, but I mean, I'm sure it'll go with, you know, the whole thing here. Okay, I am going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, and I'm gonna go into the dark blue, which is Deep Sea. Deep Sea is a real eyeshadow, and looks like it's gonna be a little much. That's gonna go in my crease, nice and pigmented right off the bat. But I also feel like it's not being terrible to blend. I'm losing the blue, like the light blue a little bit, so I'm going to go into that and just try to put some more there and maybe try to blend everything together. Now it's getting a little less dark, so I'm gonna pack some of the dark shade again in the crease, and then just trying to blend the edge. I'm gonna take the light blue again on my IBY crease brush and put some more of that like up higher, I think. I feel like it's me. I feel like it's not the shadows. I feel like I'm just like learning to use them. I'll put a little bit more of the dark shade there. Okay. I'm gonna take that same shade, put it on my pinky, and then just put it on my outermost corner of my eye. Alright, and now it's playtime. What do we want to do? Alright, I think I'm going to take this one and then that one. Do like 2 of them. This one is Emerald Waters. Emerald Waters is a pressed pigment. I'm scared. I really am frightened. But we're going to do it. Wow. Okay. God, that is gorgeous. Can you see the shift? All right. We're not going to put this whole thing on here. We're just going to do a little, I think from like the outer third to the middle. Unfortunately, I feel like this is not gonna stay put on me very well. Ooh, that's already like spreading across everywhere. That's very pretty. Okay. Then I'm gonna take this one here, which is Mystic Haze. That's another pressed pigment. Okay, we're not gonna take as much this time. They're very emollient. Like I said, for me that's going to be a problem because I have hooded eyes, so. And I'm going to put that on the inner half, and then I'm just going to try to blend the two together a little bit. Back and forth, back and forth. That's pretty. That one I feel like I don't see the shift as much, but it is pretty. Then I think I'll take the like separate little thing here. This is Sapphire Ice. How does one take this off without causing trouble? Let's see. Okay, this twists. Okay, so this is a loose pigment. This is just powder. Definitely gonna make a mess. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do with it. I'm going to put it as my brow bone highlight and also my inner corner highlight. So I'm just gonna go in the cap and I'm gonna go across like this. And then right here. And that is the C side. Okay, on the other side we're going to do land. So I'm taking my IBY crease brush and I'm going to go into this one here, Lost Relic, which is actually an eyeshadow. I thought that one might be a pressed pigment because it's so bright, but this one is going as my transition shade. Wow, that's bright. That's pretty. I like that actually. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it again, and this time I'm going to go into Dragon Cave, which is an eyeshadow. And this is going to go in my crease. I do wish this was a dark green instead of a brown, but I get it. Tell me what this one's here for. If maybe they could have done dark green and dark brown. I mean, did we really need like a little transition shade? I don't think so. But anyway, this one I'm having more trouble blending, but it may just be like the color choices. Cause like, you know, a light chartreuse green and a dark brown, they're not really gonna want to go. So maybe I'll take my same brush and take the light green one again and just try to blend out the top. Or maybe they could have done with like, I don't know, some type of mid-tone shade, because I am struggling to blend the dark to the light. So maybe we needed something more in the middle. I'm gonna take a little bit of the brown again and just and put it right there where it doesn't belong. Oops. I'm gonna put it deeper in the crease to just try to darken up what we faded out. And then I'm gonna come in with the light green again and try to just get the edges. All right. Not terrible, not great. you can kind of make it look like a dark green. All right, I'm gonna go into the brown, put it on my pinky, put it on my outer third of my lid, the corner here. All right, and then we're gonna do this one here, which is Jungle Mirage, which is a pressed pigment. I'm just checking on this one. It hasn't been long, but I feel like I said, I feel like these are gonna spread. And we're gonna pray for this eye. Just a little more. And like the middle third. Very pretty. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of this one, Treasure Trove, just to try another one. And that's a pressed pigment as well. Very pretty. That's going on the inner third, and really it kind of blended itself into the other one. Nice. Okay, and then for my brow bone highlight and inner corner on that side, I'm going to use this, which is Shimmering Scales, which I'm assuming, yes, is a pressed pigment. So pretty. Look at that. Wow. So the only shade then we didn't use is this like pale yellow transition shade. Sorry. Very pretty. Do I think it's worth the price I paid for it, or that it usually retails for? I don't know about that. The only thing is you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4 multi-chromes, duochromes, whatever you want to call them. This one is not a duochrome, but it is very foiled and sparkly. And then you have 5 mattes to like play with. So I think the price comes from the artistic cover, and also the fact that you have 4 multi-chromes, duochromes in here. I don't know. Could you get these shades or like something similar to them from other places? Yeah, if you wanted to like buy something like it separately and then like get your own mattes, or you have your own mattes. I feel like there are other ways to do it. I just hope it works for me. I hope it wears well, and I hope that it doesn't trigger my MGD. Those are the goals for me. I do think it is very pretty, and whether I think it's worth the money or not, since I did spend the money on it, I'm extra hoping that it works out for me. I would wear it again for sure. The way I would like to do it is probably the same crease as you see, but I would probably only wear 1 shimmer at a time, just because most of them are just, you know, beautiful on their own. I don't think you need to put multiple ones. I think it kind of takes away from it. But I just wanted to try as many as possible. And I think I made a good choice getting the Sapphire Ice, because this one here is really like a light green iridescent, and this ended up being like a light blue iridescent. I mean, sapphire, but in the picture it looked like it was going to be more like pink to blue. I only see blue, but that's okay. Okay, so I've been gone about maybe 20-30 minutes to have something to eat, because my food came, and I think it's spread some already, but I don't see any creasing yet. Spreading I can live with. We'll see what goes on. I'm going to try the highlighter now, and I think it might be hard for you to see. It's not like a strong rainbow. It's a very light iridescent one. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripes in it. I would say it looks like an orange, a pink, a yellow, a green, and maybe a purple. We'll see. How do I want to do this? I just have a feeling like a fan brush isn't gonna do it. We'll try it on one side, I guess. So I'm gonna go like this. This is my Lethal Cosmetics Suki fan brush. I see it. I don't think you can see it. I see a rainbow on the brush, which is pretty cool. Okay, let me see. I don't know. I am going to use my finger. I'm just going right across. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so that first one's a pink, then it's kind of orange, then it's yellow, then it's green, then it's like a purple blue. I'm unhappy because, like, you know, blue and purple should be equally represented in the rainbow because they're my favorite colors. I'm trying to flip it around though because I did the pink on top here, so. Oh, look at the little rainbow. I missed. Ugh, I got it down here too. But, let's see, this is a clean finger. Let me just try to pat it out a little bit. Okay, I mean, is this necessary? I feel like no, but it's cool. And then if you did want, like I have the iridescent, like up here and in here and here and here. This does give you 5 of those if you're like careful about it, that you could use on your eyes or your cheeks. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. And then these. If these could cause some kind of reaction too, so I think I'm just going to use a clean finger or a piece of tissue or something to put them on. That way, if they don't work out for me, I can give them to someone. So we have Golden Frost and Lemon Sherbet. Golden Frost kind of looks like a mulberry and blue, whereas Lemon Sherbet kind of looks like a purple to bronze, kind of. I don't know, I guess I'll do the Golden Frost maybe on this side. I'll do a half and half. Look, that tiny little doe foot. This part here is gorgeous. This part here feels like a little light and cheap, and this feels kind of like too flexible. Let's see what goes on. That's so pretty. Wow. That is pretty. I do like that. Doesn't really smell like anything. Let me take a better whiff of this one. Nah, nothing. So this is the Lemon Sherbet one. I'll pick that up on this finger. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. I like this one better. This one is a little thick and like not even. Now, granted, maybe I just put too much on, but I think this one is definitely more wearable. As much as a like blue sheen, you know, lip gloss can be wearable. You see what I'm talking about with this though, right? Let me see if I can smooth it out. Alright, it can be done. I think right off the bat though, this one is better. But I guess it depends on what you like. Alright, so these are some pretty cool products. Pretty pricey though. I feel like if the lip gloss works out, maybe I would buy some more of the lip glosses. There is, you know, that chapter 2 palette that's out now where it's kind of like warm tones, like pink and orange. I had thought about it, and then I said, no, let me just try this one first. I don't think that's going to be for me. First off, because this palette I don't think is going to work out. But it is a lot of money, and you know, that one, the tones aren't as for me as this one is, and I mean, I think it's just not necessary. If you don't have a lot of makeup, if you want to splurge on something a little more special, sure. For me, as long as I don't get a reaction, I'll use it, I'll enjoy it, but probably not something that was necessary. The loose pigment, I mean, again, if there was like a particular shade maybe that I saw that I wanted, and again, it didn't have a reaction on me, I could use, you know, maybe I would get another one of those, or I could use that. I could use it as a highlighter as well. I think this highlighter is cute, but I think at this point there are probably others out there like it. So like, I don't think you are, this is called Dewy Rainbow, by the way. I don't think you're limited to just like one brand. There is so much sparkle like everywhere, like here, it's just settling everywhere. Kind of hate it, kind of love it at the same time. So let's just finish up with swatches then. Let's do these. Wow. Seriously, it's like, did that shade get lost? What is it doing in this palette? So there's the palette. I'm kind of struggling with this here. I don't know if it's me or not. Here's the Sapphire Ice Loose Pigment. Here is the Dewy Rainbow highlight. And then here are the lip glosses. We have Golden Frost, and Lemon Sherbet. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.